Hey guys, I wanted to come to you via video form to tell you about my latest and greatest project that I'm working on. I'm really excited about it because we're talking about fulfilling destinies here, you know what I mean? So, if you've been on my Facebook at all lately, you might have noticed that the tone and maybe attitude a little bit, frequency in which I've been posting is changing a little bit. And, you know, some people have been feeling it, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the shares and stuff on all my posts and whatnot. What I'm working on, guys, is becoming a life coach and motivational speaker, right? That's the end goal and the destiny. You know, I guess people call it a lot of different names, but it's just something I always wanted to do. Something I've always wanted to do for the longest time. I remember, you know, I've always liked to talk. I've always liked to study the world and life and relationships and how people become successful and really just how people connect in general. You know, what's this world all about? Why are we all together and what are we all trying to accomplish here? And this is something that I've been passionate about for a long time, so I spent a lot of time thinking about it and a lot of time studying it, and I feel like I have a lot of good information to put out. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and in this YouTube channel, it's gonna be motivational. It's not really necessarily motivational. I'm not gonna just be getting you fired up. You know, there's a lot of people out here to get you fired up, and that's good because you're really gonna need that. But what I want to do is I want to provide like a framework for you to follow, you know, actionable goals that you can take every day that's going to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. Not where I want you to be, but where you want to be. You know, I'm not going to tell you what success means to you because it means something different to everybody. You know, maybe it's success in your relationships. Maybe it's, you know, $50 million by the age of 32, you know, which is something that I strive to, you know, but I'm really excited about it because I really want to provide this value to people's life, you know. I really want to try and impact the world in a positive way. And so I hope you guys will support me in this, you know, and like everything, you know, that I put up there and share it. And I hope that, you know, it hits you hard in the chest, you know, and you really feel it. And not just feel it, but that you can actually take it out there and use it in the world and that it returns to you all the results that you're looking for. You know, we're going to talk about things like chasing your dreams and working on your subconscious mind and really just a lot of different topics and subjects, you know, like I said, from relationships to money to you name it, fitness goals. It all falls in the same, guys. It all comes from the inside out, you know. We live in this world where we think our circumstances and the things on the outside impact the way that we live our lives and that our lives are swayed by these things, but it's not like that. Really, it isn't. You have to learn to become principle-based in your thought process and your approach to your life every day, because this will eliminate any doubt in the circumstances. Your circumstances will come and go, change day and night, but your principles will stay the same, and the way that you deal and interact with those things will stay the same every day. You know, I'm getting to a point where I'm getting successful, but I'm not quite there yet. You know, I guess so I say, you know, my tree's been kind of growing underground for the last couple of years, right? Just like anything. But I'm ready to make a harvest. You know, it's really starting to come up, and I'm really starting to go out and chase my dreams and accomplish things. And the way I've been able to accomplish all these things is by going this route right here, just by starting something. You know, like I said, I always wanted to be a motivational speaker, or always wanted to be a life coach. And you know, I guess I'll tell a little story about why I haven't got there yet. See, whenever I came up with this grand idea that I wanted to talk to people and tell people about the world, I said, okay, well, you know, I haven't done anything. You know, I didn't go to college. You know, I haven't made a lot of money yet. Why are people going to listen to me? You know, people aren't going to listen to me. I'm just a punk ass kid. You know, I'm only 28 years old. You know, all these things. And this is something that we commonly do on all of our goals. You know, we want to do something really big, and as we start to think through that process, we come up with either actual roadblocks that are in our way, and we stop because we say, oh, I can't do that. Or we create them in our head. See, really, how can I sit there and say nobody's going to listen to what I have to say if I've never even said anything? I've never even tried to say anything. So how can I sit there and definitively say nobody's going to listen to what I have to say? You know, and like I said, your mind will play tricks on you like that. It'll do that to you. It'll convince you that you don't have what it takes to go to where you want to go or do what you want to do. Or like I said, maybe you'll run into something like you want to start an app or something like that, and you don't know how to program, or you don't know how to, you know, do a certain skill that's needed to be done to execute that dream. And so we'll stop right there and we'll say, oh, well, I can't do that, so, you know, must not be my dream. But, you know, we forget that we have this innate ability to learn and to adapt and to grow. And that's what it's all about. Your dreams are big because that's what they want you to do. They want you to force you to grow. They want you to go to places that you've never been to and learn things that you've never learned or done before. And so we can't just stop there and say, oh, I can't do it. You know, we have to find a way and work with what we got and start it. And when you start something, when you set out with an intention to do something, the universe responds to that. The universe will start to kind of build a roadmap for you to get to where you want to go. But it can't do that for you. It can't help you get to where you want to go if you don't say where you want to go. If you don't definitively act upon something and say, I'm going in this direction, the universe can't say, oh, okay, we're going in this direction. Let's start opening some doors. Let's start, you know, making left turns and right turns for you here so that you can get to where you want to be. So that's the first step. And that's the first step for me right here. You know, I'm working with what I got. I got YouTube, you know, great place for people to put out their opinions, and people can go there if they want to listen, and they don't have to. And then, so it's just a great place for me to just start and get repetitions and hopefully, you know, gather a following and gather a crowd, and maybe that turns into something bigger later on down the road. You know, maybe it turns into a book, or, you know, one day I'm just talking to 10 people on YouTube, and the next day you're talking to 50,000 people in a Coliseum, you know? So I hope you guys will support me again. Like I said, you know, they're probably not going to be really stunner off the get because exactly like we just talked about, I'm learning, you know. I don't know anything about video production. I don't know anything about running a YouTube channel, all things that I'm obviously studying with a curiosity. And I'm going to learn those things, and as we go, it'll get better and better and better and better. And like I said, I hope that you guys will find value in the things that I'm trying to say. So appreciate your time, guys. Like I said, look out for it coming soon. You know, I'm tossing around a couple names still. I really like the name Human Experience, something I always kind of said I would name my book after, because I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Life is an experience. And so you know, people need to experience more about what it means to be human and what it means to have a life, you know, rather than just kind of mindlessly droning through it. But I'm tossing around a couple other ideas too. So either way, you'll know when it launches, you know, and I'll definitely be putting it all over Facebook and everything. And like I said, I hope you guys will tune in, you know, every week or 10 days or so as these videos come out, and you can find some value in it, guys, and it can really kind of spark your day, and I can just impact you in a way that's meaningful and that, you know, is lasting. All right, guys, I love everybody out there. Peace. I'll talk to you again soon, okay?